order to do that, you just put the block down and you sit your sitting bones right on the edge so that you can kind of lean forward and get that lovely long back. So maybe now your shins can be down on the floor comfortably. If you're up here, that's fine too. Hands can rest on those thighs, palms down for grounding, palms up for receiving. And just really start to get some nice conscious breath flowing all the way down to the base of the belly. You might have just woken up, you might have been up for a few hours. Start to fill up the side lungs. Feel the rise of the chest. Relax the shoulders. I'm going to come in and let somebody else in. Stay where you are and just start to move that breath through the spine. Good morning, Donna. We're just meeting comfortably seated. I am sitting on a block just to get my hips a little bit higher than my knees. And then when you're ready, just drape your right hand on top of your head. Take your left fingertips to the side and just drape towards the ear. Don't drag. Keep walking those fingers back to the diagonal a little bit. And breathing into that side neck. And then gently release. Shake it out and change sides. And just walking those fingertips a little bit to the back diagonal. Nice passive stretch there. Try to find nice long inhales. You can do it through the nose, through the mouth, whatever you like today. And release. Just shake it out. Oh, I just got a crack in my neck. I love it when that happens. No chiropractic at home. Come on over to your knees. We're going into the back for the cat and cow. Spread those fingers. Knees are under those hips. Draw the chest down and forward as you look to the front. Send your seat to the ceiling. Got to spread out through those sits bones and then exhale round. Bring that tailbone towards the knees. Push up through the arms, through the shoulder blades, and come back and forth. So you've got about 30 seconds all on your own here. If you hold one position and it just feels so nice to stay there, stay there. You can take cat-cow and kind of also go out right and left with the pelvis. Feel free. You're kind of circling that pelvis around in one direction. If you're doing this, let's do this 3 more times. And then reverse that. Do that in the other direction. Moving your back and side body in all the directions that you can find to breathe into. 3 more here. Beautiful. Come back to the center, come back neutral. Curl those toes under, and we're going to lift up to a straight back down dog, but bent knees. So just bring those sitting bones to the sky. Telescope your tailbone out from the back of that neck. Nice and long back, bent knees. I want you to work more on getting the longest, straightest back and arms that you've ever had in your life right now. Shoulders down, away from those ears. And then walk your feet out all the way to the edge of the mat. Turn the toes out. And we're going to meet back in a squat. So just walk your hands back, drop your heels when they're ready to go, and bring those elbows to the insides. So again, it's early. You might be up here and holding on to those quads, and that's okay. If you're comfortable, bring your right hand down, keep the elbow on the inside of the right knee, and just rotate for me. Exhale down, change sides. Inhale. Exhale down, change sides. Exhale down, one more on each side. Beautiful. Last time. Come back down again and just walk it forward. Come back into that down dog. Nice wide feet. Just bring them into the edges of the mat. And now try to find straighter legs. And as you're ready, just pedal one heel at a time. Bend a knee, push the opposite heel down, and switch. Just for 4, 3, 2, last time. And then bend your knees, bring them to the floor. If you need a little knee comfort, put your padding or double up that mat. And we're going into a nice lizard position. So you're going to bring right leg all the way forward, turn the toes out, grab your blocks if you need them. Extend that back knee on the left, nice and long, relax your toes. Stay up on your arms for a second. So your hips are trying to sink down, but you're trying to lengthen out through the crown of that head. Couple of options, super flexies, you can come down onto the elbows. I'm going to come down onto the blocks. You do what works for you. You all are at different places, different days. Try not to collapse into those blocks or the floor. Find that breath again, maybe a nice 4-second inhale. And can you double the length of the exhale? Beautiful. One more round of breath right here. On your elbows or the blocks, gently make your way up to straight arms. You can move those blocks out of the way. You're going to keep your leg at this angle. Just bring your hips back over the back knee, flex that foot, and then just do a little turn towards that right leg. So you're still kind of going to that corner of your mat. All my hamstrings are talking to me right now. Just try to acknowledge them, breathe into them, One round of breath here. Bring those toes back to your nose. And then gently square off your body. Bring that foot down. And we're going into a little crescent position. Just lift those arms up. Try to tuck your hips up. Squeeze the seat under. Almost like a little back bend sensation. And then bring the hands down on the inside of those feet. Bring it back. And we're going back to down dog. Do the wide leg version, or you can do your regular hip width and pedal out your feet. Four, three, two, and then just sink both your heels down, lengthen that back, stay. See if you can spread through those fingers, use the padding, the heel of the hand, little space under the palms, little breath of air through those palms. And you're just going to float your way to plank. And we're going to get a little deeper stretch, if you'd like, in those calves. You're going to take your right foot on the back of your left heel. Just kind of rock it forward and back. Get a nice, juicy calf stretch there. For 4, 3, keep the core in for me. 2, and 1, and come back to plank, and change sides. Bring that heel towards the mat, rock it back for 4, 3, 2, last time. And we're going to hold a plank for about 15 seconds. If you need to drop down to elbows, come down to your forearm plank. Soften those elbows though, like you feel like you're going to do a push-up any second. You're not. I don't want you not to be locked out in that joint. And knees down. Beautiful. And we're going to go up and bring that left leg to lizard. So when you're ready, just come on up. Bring the left leg forward, turn it out. Grab your blocks. Just make sure that leg is nice and back there and relaxed with the foot. And when you're ready, come down if you'd like to your elbows. If you have the blocks, you can try different heights of the blocks. And again, your job here is just to relax and breathe. See if you can fill out side lungs all the way in the back of your body. Get into all the crevices that you can. Two more rounds of breath there. Slowly come out of that with the straight arms. And just walk your fingertips back, flex that front foot, and turn towards that leg slightly. Feel like you're tenting the fingers and dragging the mat back as you bring the heart forward towards the feet. It's like dragging the mat back towards you feeling. Yeah. Can't decide which hamstring feels any better or worse than the other one. Not a judgment, remember, in your classes. You just acknowledge, okay, might need some more love there. Maybe I'll do this again later. Nice and active back here. Try not to round and collapse forward. And then gently center off your body. Bring that foot forward. And let's lift up to crescent. Beautiful. Hands back down on inside of your foot. Go one more time to down dog. So just bring those knees back. Lift it up. If you'd like to do your three-legged dog here, I invite you to take the right leg up. Maybe bend the knee. Straighten the leg and bring it down. And change sides. Straighten that leg, bring it down. And then we're going to go into single pigeon on the right, unless you know that you would rather do a figure four on your back on the right. You're doing the pigeon, it comes through, bring your knee to the outside of your right hand. Go nice and long all the way back with that leg. And again, be up on your arms or grab your blocks. Beautiful. I'll show you quickly single pigeon. Figure four is right there. And you can thread your needle, work into that seat in that position. If it ever bothers your knee, that's the place to go. You don't need the blocks, you're just pushing down into your hands. We've got about 30 seconds here, and then we're going to bring it down onto the elbows if you'd like. See if you are very comfortable-ish here, if you could be balanced on those hips and just take your hands to prayer for a hot second. Feel like you're squeezing your knees together, even though they won't anatomically do that, but you'll get a little stronger base. And then feel free to put your hands back down. And then as you're ready, if you'd like, stay there, or you can bring it forward. Find that breath. One round of breath here. 4-second inhale, double length exhale if you can. And when you're ready, peel your arms back up to straight. Lift your back knee up. Lift your toes up to get out of that position and come back to down dog. You might take it right to three-legged and just open it up. Move it around. And we're changing down through down dog to the other side. You just come back through plank, left knee to the outside. And you go on your back, If you had one sensitive knee on one side, then you can do figure 4 on one side, whatever. Make sure you're always very flexible in what movements work for you. And also one side isn't the same as the other. So again, if you can, feel like just squeezing your knees together. See if you can take your hands off for a hot second. And then put your hands down again for balance. 30 seconds here, and then we'll feel free to come down if you wish. Also, if you would like to put a block underneath that seat, you can also do that. Now, gently, if you like, bring those hands in front. You can just reach them out to the place you'd like to be, maybe halfway between here and all the way down. Do that nice long last breath in this position. Slowly make your way out of it with the arms first. Pull the back toes under. Lift your back knee up. And let's go back to down dog. We do some nice hip circles in down dog. Get your nice inverted V shape wherever you'd like your feet to be. And you're going to bend your right knee, bring it next to the left knee. And now just circle it out to the side and back and around. So 4 in that direction, out, back and around, return to the knee for 3. As big a circle as you can draw with that knee. Last one in that direction, and then you're going to reverse the direction. Take it back, open it out and around for 4. One more. And drop to the knees for a second. Just give me a nice little child's pose. Your knees can stay closed. Just sit your seat back. Stretch the fingers forward. Relax your forehead. Turn your palms to face the ceiling and just relax your elbows. And let's return to down dog and do that on the other side. That might be kind of a sticky movement for you. You just do what circles work for you. Put your left knee next to your right one. Take it out to the side, back and around. Before. Last one in this direction. And then reverse it. Big, big circles with that knee. 4 more. Last time. And lower to the knees. Both hands over to the right side. Try to push your left hip over to the edge of the mat as you stretch to the right. Accordion out that side body and that side arm on the left. Slowly walk your hands to the center of the mat and go over to the left side and drape your seat off to the right. And breathe into those right lungs. Go into all the crevices that you can. And walk your hands back to the center of the mat and meet me in a quadruped. If you need again to put your knees on something, double up your mat, put your knees where they need to be. Beautiful. You're going to take your right arm forward and just circle it all the way back. And kind of follow it. Look back where it's going. Getting a little bit into the mid-back. Up and around for 4, 3, 2, last time. And just reach it forward and take the opposite leg back. And hold. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and stretch those fingers forward and stretch those toes back and find your breath. Imagine the vertebrae and all the space between the vertebrae. Core strong. We've got about 10 seconds to go. And slowly down. Sit back on your heels. Need a little wrist stretch. Come on up, sit back on your heels. Palms forward. And pull back on your right fingertips. If this is not comfortable, you can come up here. And change sides. Beautiful. Just give yourself some little wrist circles. And we're going to repeat on the other side. Get out of those wrists. Come back again. And left hand goes forward. Follow it as it goes up, back and around. Imagine you only have the space of the mat. To try not to bring your hand on the outside of that mat. Just keep it in your little box for 4 more, as best you can. 3, 2, last time, and bring it forward. If you need to readjust your hand, make sure you've got a nice stable hand on that right side, and opposite leg goes back. It's hard to find your balance. You can tuck those left toes under. And again, just reach forward, reach the toes back. Give yourself a long stretch there. Including the back, pull the belly in. If you haven't checked out the Joe Barr private Facebook page, there's a whole 5 wrong reasons why to stretch. If you need motivation to do it more, check out why. And slowly down. Beautiful. Heels, feet down, and booty on those heels. Again, if you're comfortable to come up here, sit down for a quad stretch, or you can go a little higher, bring the block underneath your seat, and take those hands out again. Let's bring the fingers down this time and do that same stretch. You can also be up here. Change sides. Remember, if you don't do Facebook, I don't do Facebook. I do it as the group page. But if you're posting a bunch of stuff on there, I am not scrolling and spending my life looking at Facebook. So if you want to just go to the group page, you can just go to the top of your little list of groups, head right there. That's all you need to look at. Daily inspiration, reasons why you're showing up, little samples of classes. And if you're comfortable, let's just stay here. If you're really comfortable, you can go out a little wider, bring your feet out. I'm not going to show you that because I'm not comfortable, but I'm going to put a block down. But you could sit between your legs. I have a block. Make sure those knees are straight out in front of your hips. If anything's talking to you in a negative way, you come right back and sit on your heels. You can also do your intense toe stretch. If you are comfortable, hands behind you, let's do a nice little chest opener. Move that neck around. Bring your head yes and no, and move it around however it feels good. Beautiful. And just do some shoulder rolls. And we're just going to roll over onto the side, bring those legs in front. And just finish off with a nice forward fold. Just take your legs out, hip width, even a little wider, and shake them out. I want them loosey-goosey. No quads working, nothing working, just let them be loose. If you like the blocks, you can bring them down on either side of your legs. And we're just going to fold forward and then relax the arms to the side. So again, zero effort in the body. Maybe engage the core a little bit. That's it. So just the nature of this stretch is going to relax the fascia, the connective tissue, and you are going to do a lot of benefit for those quads and hamstrings and glutes right here. Find your breath. You've got a nice 30 seconds. And when you're ready, if you want to stay there, feel free to do the rest of the next couple of minutes on your own. The longer in this position, the better. The yin yoga is like up to 5 minutes here. But if that's too much, you could feel free to just peel your chest up and come down to your shavasana. Just lay on down. I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to leave the music on for a few minutes. Please give yourself a few minutes if you can today, just for you. Feel how you feel the energy through the cells. And as always, thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day. Join me back on the mat when you're ready. And I will leave you to it for a few minutes. Namaste, beautifuls.